What's up, everybody? Ben Rasa here for OddsShopper Golf, talking API, Arnold Palmer Invitational from Bay Hill, one of the main tournaments on the Florida swing. We're here to talk about who to take in one and done. A lot of money up for grabs. An elevated event. We move past the Honda, which I'm not going to say was a bye week. Every week is important, but it was not the same type of money up for grabs. First things first. If you are joining us on this brand new golf channel, if you're part of the OddsShopper family or you're just finding us, welcome to OddsShopper Golf. This is what it sounds like. All things golf all the time. This is where you want to be. Hit the like button, subscribe. Last week, Aaron Wise, he did make the cut, and Honda was, Chris Kirk, of course, takes down a big payday. But other than that, the leaderboard was filled with guys that realistically you couldn't come up with. Aaron Wise gave us around $50,000, a little less. Nothing to write home about, but we do bank a little money. Now we're looking for, we move on to API. Let's dive into the picks, the potentials for our one and done here at Bay Hill. I'm going to start with quote unquote a safe option. How about Rory McIlroy? It doesn't get much safer than that. John Rahm, but honestly, Rory in Florida, I mean, this guy loves this course. He was a winner in 2018, 6th in 2019, 5th in 2020, 10th in 2021, 13th last year. Seems like a pretty good bet. He's going to be banking you some serious money here. The guy does everything that you want. Amazing player. He's the man. I love Rory. What's been happening lately? 32nd at Waste Management, 29th at Genesis. That doesn't sound great. He lost 3 and 5 strokes putting there. Flipped the surface to Bermuda. Tee to green has been rock solid. This is a tournament that he seemingly thrives at. This course suits his game. Doesn't get much safer than Rory. Classic question. Do you want to use Rory this early in the year? Do you want to save Rory for something else? I tend to think it's better to save him. That's why I'm not choosing him this week. But I'd be stupid to not to point out he is one of the safer options and one of the guys that I feel most confident banks serious money for you this week. Speaking of serious money, you're betting sports. You're looking for those edges. You always want to take advantage of those promos, and DK has a serious offer out there right now. 5 into 150. Very, very simple. If you don't use DraftKings, if you're a new user, take a couple minutes, go down to the link below, click it, put in your $5, go to the board and bet a pregame money line, and it has to win. So what you should do, I'm going to give you some free advice. Go to college basketball, go to the money lines and take the biggest favorite. Turn your 5 into 150 if that team wins. If they lose, you lose $5. If they win, and they're a massive favorite, so they absolutely should, $150, then you should take it and bet golf. That's a selfish thing to say, but I love golf. That's what I want to use my money on. Great opportunity there. One I'd really encourage. You got to be 21 plus. Play responsibly. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Next up, risk. I don't know. I always struggle with that risky pick for one and done. I'm still going to pick a good player because I don't think it makes a lot of sense to go down the board. How about Shane Lowry? He's sitting around 60 to 1 in the outright market. He's on my outright card. I love Shane Lowry. They're talking about serious potential wind this week. Keep an eye on that weather. Who's better in the wind and the weather than Shane Lowry? The guy thrives from this. We've seen it. He's got an Open Championship on the resume. 14th at Genesis. 5th last week at Honda. One of the few guys that played. 11 strokes gained tee to green. He lost the single stroke putting, and that's what prevented him from winning that tournament. He comes to Bay Hill and to API with some serious momentum, and he needs it because this tournament has treated him quite poorly in the past, has found no success here, has never gained strokes putting. Those are the things that are going to have to flip if we want to get a good finish. And for those reasons, I do think there is some risk associated with Shane Lowry and one and done this week. I don't think it's a call you need to make, but if you're looking to be different, if you're trying to save all the elite players, a guy like Shane Lowry is still a damn good player, and I loved what I saw at Honda. If it's nasty conditions, I think that really is a boost to him over the rest of this field. He is one of the guys that would benefit from that, and he is a dark horse for a one and done pick this week. So we've got the easy layup with a guy like Rory. We've got maybe the craziness with a guy like Shane Lowry. Where ultimately am I going for my one and done pick this week? I will tell you that right now. I do want to say just quickly though, there is an opportunity cost. I don't have personally Justin Thomas and Xander available. I think they both make great options, but I'm going to go to Collin Morikawa. Collin Morikawa for my one and done pick here. And it's kind of a weird, I didn't anticipate getting them, I'll be honest. Then I looked in, the more I look, the more I like. Now, Florida swing and Morikawa is not exactly what I think of, but playing great golf, 3rd at Farmers, 6th at Genesis, gained across the board at Genesis, which was exciting to see. His putter comes and goes, that's putting it mildly. We know the irons are going to be there. We know the ball striking is going to be there. Look at his recent event in API in 2020. He gained 10.6 strokes with the approach and lost 2.5 on the greens. That is insane. And I know we see this from Morikawa. When the putter is ice cold, it's so frustrating because he's striking it so well usually. But you can live with that. If that's what we get, we'll live with it. If the putter heats up, he could easily win. Traditionally, Bermuda has not been the best surface for him. But again, young player, he's learning. He's a California guy. He's a Cal guy. I'm sure he's getting reps down in Florida. I think he's going to be ready here. And he is someone who fits kind of what I want to do, where I don't want to take Rahm or Rory, but I don't want to take someone way down the board either. I think you want to attack that 20 to 30 to 1 range in the outright market, and Collin Morikawa fits that. He's playing good. The irons are going to travel, and he's shown that he can hang in at API. Whatever we get from the putter is going to be a pseudo bonus. So there you have it. I will be going with Morikawa in one and done this week. Before I bounce on out, I always want to say, find me in Discord, Insider Access, link in the description below. Find me on Twitter at JazzRazDFS, and of course, find me here at OddsShopper Golf, talking all things golf betting. Until next time, friends, good luck, bank some money. I'll see you next week, Players Championship. Can't wait. Until then, cash them tickets, and I'll talk to you guys soon.